Hi everybody, Coach Steph here for another episode of Think About It Thursday. I hope you all are having a great Thursday evening, and I hope that you all enjoy this long weekend coming up, at least for us here in the States. I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to just having a weekend to just sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy some pool time, as it's not tremendously hot here in Arizona anymore. Hi, Sophia. It's been ridiculously hot here. We're still in the triple digits, but it's like 101, 102, which is way more tolerable than like 115. So, all right. So I've got a couple of you guys on here, so thanks so much for joining me. Today, my Think About It Thursday topic, which I come every Thursday on and try and just give you a little bit of a nugget, something to think about for yourself, is this thing of faith over fear. And, we talk about that a lot. It's, you can get signs on it. I literally have one on my vision board right behind me. And, faith over fear is a big thing, and everybody loves to talk about that. But, I saw a post today, and it reminded me of how faith over fear isn't always everything, and how it's not enough. Because we can't just choose faith over fear every single time, right? We have to choose it. But what can we do to maintain that level of faith so that we don't have to continue to choose it over fear all of the time, right? And so the post today said, feed your faith and starve your fear. And I thought, that's a really powerful statement, because how often do we feed our fears and starve our faith? We do most of the time we do the opposite, right? And I'm talking about faith in maybe a religious sense, but faith in yourself, right? Because that's part of it too. Having faith in God is huge, and you have to have faith in God that He's leading you in the right direction, and that He's covering you with His protection and all of those things. But having faith in yourself too, it matters. But most of the time we spend the time trying to talk ourselves out of something, or tell ourselves why we can't do something, or that we're not good enough, or we don't hold enough value, or nobody will think that we're worth anything, or people will think that I'm just being stupid, or we talk ourselves out of all of these amazing things we want for ourselves, right? Because we're afraid. And that feeds your fear. You're feeding your fear by continuing to tell yourself these unpowerful stories about yourself and about the future, about things that you don't even really know what's going to happen yet. But you've already made it out to seem like it's going to be the worst thing if I step outside my comfort zone and I go do what I really want to do with my life, take those steps. But instead, we should try and focus on feeding our faith in ourselves and starving that fear. Right? And part of it is choosing faith over fear. And sometimes it is just a choice where you've got the one on one shoulder and one on the other, and they're talking to each other, and you're like, okay, everybody, I'm just going to take the step and I'm going to go. But part of it also is making sure that you're continuing to feed your faith in yourself. And part of that is just taking little steps every day. Sometimes the goals we create for ourselves are so huge, and they should always be. The goals and the vision you have for your life should be amazingly huge, to the point where you're like, that scares me, right? We should all have those kind of dreams for ourselves. But taking those little steps will continue to build our confidence, which continues to feed our faith. And every time we just even toe out of the line of comfort, toe out of that comfort zone and just do a little bit and a little bit, you know what? You're going to continue to grow. And every time you do that, you're starving your fear and feeding your faith. So your action for this week's Think About It Thursday is, what can you do in your week to feed your faith and starve your fear? I hope you've enjoyed. Take care and have a great weekend.